Hey guys, it's Mariah. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel again. Today I am going to be unboxing the January Quarterly Company Literary YA box for you guys. That is a mouthful definitely, but basically it's just a quarterly subscription box. So this is the first quarter box for the year, and we'll get another one 3 months later. So this is the January box, and they have a lot of different options that you can choose from. So I ended up choosing the YA literary box, but they also have an adult option that you can choose, as well as a lot of other different options like cooking, and all kinds of different options and categories that you can choose from. So basically the way it works is, when you order the box, which author is going to be the author for that month. And this month it is Jeff Giles. So going in, I knew it was going to be Jeff Giles who was compiling this box. And one of the reasons I really wanted to subscribe to this particular subscription book box was because the author not only, they don't only just include that author's new book for the box, but the author actually picks 2 more books that either inspired them while they were writing their own book, or are just books that are important to them, or are books that they feel go along with the theme of their own book, to include in that box as well. So you get 3 books in this box, and you don't really get a ton of other like bookish items. You usually get like 2 or 3 additional bookish goodies. So this is really more focused on the specific books. And another really cool thing is, in the main book that is written by the author for that month, there are personalized annotations on sticky notes all throughout the book, where the author is talking about, their process during that writing for that particular scene, or any notes that they think are just important for the reader while they're reading that particular scene in the book. So I just thought that was so cool to have all these like little hidden tidbits throughout the book while you're reading. So I'm really excited to show you guys this box. This is what it looks like on the outside. So it's actually a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, just because I know it contains 3 books. So I just thought it might be a little bit bigger. But here we go. So when you open it up, it's pretty cute. It says packaged with Radness in LA. So I guess it must be based in LA. And then that is what it looks like on the inside. So first off, we got this little card envelope with a letter from the author Jeff Giles. So it's talking all about the novel, his novel that is included in this box, as well as different reasons why he chose the 2 books that he did to go along with it. So that is really neat. I love to hear from the authors themselves. And the first little thing that we got in addition to the books is this little nature tattoo. So it's like these 3 little evergreen trees. I'm not a huge fan of tattoos, but this one's pretty cool. It's definitely sort of has that little like indie vibe to it. So that would be a cool one. Next, we got this bookmark, and it is from Noteworthy Paper and Press. It is very pretty, and it also feels very thick and sturdy. And it says, "Let your soul stand cool and composed before a million universes." And that quote is by Walt Whitman. So that is really neat. I always love bookmarks, and this one is really pretty. So I am happy with that one. And then the very last little extra bookish goodie that we got is a candle. So that's what it looks like. It is by the company Hearth and Hammer. And I have heard of that company before. I've actually almost gotten candles from them, so that's really cool. And this one is called Signal Fire, and it smells so good. It definitely has like a smoky scent to it, like from a fire, but it's also like really fresh. So it's a very good combination, and it came in this cute little tin. So that is very cute. I love all kinds of candles. So the first book that I see must be one that Jeff Giles decided, sort of went along with his novel in some way, and that is called This Side of Home by Renee Watson. It seems to be about these identical twins, and they are African American girls, and they want to go to the same college. However, they seem to be drifting away. They live in Portland, and one of the twins, Nikki, seems to be drifting away from Maya, so Maya is getting sort of upset. And it says in the end of the synopsis that Maya struggles to hold on to her Black heritage. She begins to wonder with whom or where she belongs. Does growing up have to mean growing apart? So that sounds really interesting. I've never read a book about identical twins, and I haven't read many books, unfortunately, where the main characters were African Americans. So I'm definitely excited to read this and see what all is in store with it. The second book that I see here to go along with the main book is called Scarlet by A.C. Gaughan. So it looks like it's some sort of retelling of the Robin Hood story, with this character Will Scarlet, who is actually a girl but is pretending to be a boy in Robin Hood's merry gang of thieves. And it looks like things just sort of move on from there. And it looks like it's also a trilogy with 2 other books. So hopefully I enjoy this one and will want to continue reading. I'm excited to read the author letter to see why Jeff Giles included these 2 books to go along with his main book, which is The Edge of Everything. If I can get it out of here without spilling all of the brown worms that they put in the box. Okay, so it is called The Edge of Everything, and as you can see, there's already one sticky note notation on the front, and it says, "Look inside for my annotations, Jeff Giles, November 2016," and he actually signed where he wrote the note, which was in Montana. So that's really cool, and if I'm not mistaken, this book is set in Montana, I'm pretty sure. But as you can see, there are just sticky notes all throughout the book with his writing on it. And it's also really cool because the pages spell out "one more soul." So I'm not sure what that means. I'm assuming I will figure it out once I read the book. The inside cover, where it gives a little synopsis of the book, the tagline is, "For the perfect love, what would you be willing to lose?" And basically it's all about this 17-year-old girl, Zoe, whose father has just died in a caving accident. And there's also been mysterious disappearances of her neighbors around her home. And this is set in Montana as well. And one night her brother and she are horribly attacked. This man in the woods and this bounty hunter that they call X actually ends up rescuing them. And it says that X is no ordinary bounty hunter. Apparently he is from this area called the Lowlands, and he is sent to claim the soul of Zoe's evil attacker and others like him. So he is actually forbidden from revealing himself to his prey. However, he changes that all because he falls in love with Zoe. So it definitely sounds like it has some fantasy elements mixed in, as well as perhaps some supernatural stuff going on, but it is set in Montana, so hopefully that grounds it a little bit. But I'm definitely really excited to read this book. I can't wait to see, everything that happens, and I'm definitely really excited to read all of Jeff's annotations throughout the book. I just think that is such a neat touch, and definitely one of the reasons that I chose this box. So definitely would recommend this box. I think you get a ton of stuff for your money. I mean, we got 3 different books, and we also got 3 bookish goodies, as well as the letter from the author explaining everything. It seems like the authors always have a really fun time compiling these book boxes from what I've read on the website. So I just think it's such a cool idea for a book box, definitely different than some of the other book boxes out there like Owlcrate and Fairy Loot. So I wanted to give it a try, and I have to say I really enjoyed this box. When you order it, you do order 2 of the boxes at a time. So I will be getting the next one in 3 months, and I will definitely share that with you guys as well. We don't know who is compiling that one yet, so it is still a surprise, but definitely excited to see what is included in that box, and I can't wait to get to these books. So thanks so much for watching my video, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.